baseball from the Lone Stars. How about a report on him, Chris?
This guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
The 1-0. Swing and a ground ball. Fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's into second with nobody out. Dangerous hitter at the plate in Trevor Story. Oh, he hit him. And that got him pretty flush.
Batting third, the designated hitter.
First and second, no outs. Now batting Jarren Duran. Check swing called strike. That's strike one. Swing and a foul out of play. Anthony, the lead runner, out at second. Story at first with no outs. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And they're happy to play station to station right here. Bases loaded, nobody out. Wilson Contreras can't hold up, and that's a strike. Fouls away the first offering.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
In there, got him looking for the K. Huge strikeout there. All loaded up. Wilyer Abreu up next for the Red Sox.
That's the ball. The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Late on that fastball.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
One out, bases full. Spoils a two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Foul ball left side, he'll see another. Strike three, and that's two in a row. So stepping in for Boston, Caleb Durbin. Fouls away the first offering. Strike two, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Fouls it back with two strikes. Bases loaded, two down. Line drive, base hit. One runs in, the throw home. Save. In comes the run from second, and they take a two-run lead. Here's the center fielder, Ceddanne Rafaela. Ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. 2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. Swing and a pop-up. And that is that. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And on the mound today, Sonny Gray. What should we keep an eye on here?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
One down. 1 out, man at first. And here's Corey Seager to hit. Makes the sliding stop. Flips it. There's one. Double play.
Wow.
What a twin killing to end the inning. We move ahead to the top of the second now. So stepping in for Boston, Marcelo Meyer.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touching it.
That's smashed towards center. And that's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. So stepping in for Boston, Carlos Narvaez. Ripped to first, caught, tags the runner, and it's a double play. So the Red Sox lineup turns over. Roman Anthony now at the plate. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. It's 0-1. Strike two.
Nope, that's off the plate.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. And that one's going to get into the corner. Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get.
The throw to first. That's the inning. Back at Globe Life Field, bottom of the second. Jake Berger stepping in for the Rangers.
That's the ball.
This hitter loves attacking the first pitch, so not giving him something to hit is a good move.
No question
Gone.
about this one. It's out of here. A solo
Jake Berger.
shot, and they're on the board. It's 2-1. Josh Smith stepping in for the Rangers.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Next offering is foul back. Gray, multi-time All-Star, 36 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2011.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That one back
Let's
up
go.
the middle, it gets through.
Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Way back there, it's got a chance. And it bangs off the wall.
Nice.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Here's Jack Peterson in the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there.
That was terrible.
Here comes the 0-1. That one missed. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Here's the tag, and he's out. Runners at second and third and 1 out. And now the center fielder, Evan Carter.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
And here's a slow roller. And he's safe. Great effort, but it's a tie ball game. Runners at the corners here, 1 away. Now it's Jansen to hit.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
That one to first. Base base hit into the outfield.
Nice.
Can't glove it cleanly.
Couple of singles back to back. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Nimmo in the box here lets that one go for a ball. On the ground, a second, might be two. Over to Story for one, and he'll eat it and be happy with the out. So digging in, Wyatt Langford. Flied to right his first time. And that one is lifted in the air. Abreu moving under this one. And that will end the inning.
Got the lead.
Back in Arlington. Now here's the Red Sox DH, Jarren Duran. Swinging a foul straight back.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Got him to chase one above the zone there.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
Ball.
Ground ball to the right side. And that one handled to first, but it pulls him off the bag.
Damn it.
Here's Contreras now. Went down on strikes his first time through.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Duran gets his lead at first with nobody out. Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Throw to second and great jump. And the tying run is now in scoring position. Runner goes again. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone.
All right.
A two-run shot. And next for the Red Sox, Wilyer Abreu. Just missed.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Check swing called strike. That's strike one. There's a swing and a drive. That one carrying. And it's into the bullpen for a homer.
All right.
They do it again. Back-to-back homers. Durbin batting for the second time, and that's strike one. That one fouled off. And the 0-2. On the ground, right side. Smith fires over to first. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. So stepping in for Boston, Ceddanne Rafaela. First time up was a pop out. Check swing, and he went 0-1. Strike two. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Here's the 0-2. Already 3 runs across in the frame. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And he grounds one back up the middle. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at bat. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it.
Runner on the goal. Pitch misses in. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Man at second. That misses. 3-1 now.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact. So not getting his swings and misses and making that defense work behind him.
Seager tosses to first, and there's 2 away. Not in time. He's safe. And now the catcher comes up to him. Carlos Narvaez. Foul ball there. Laboring here. About to throw his 30th pitch of the inning. Swang and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field.
Is 26 worth it? I don't know if you want the roster update, yeah.
Take a 3-run lead. The relay to second. Safe. He beats it.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
Inside.
To the strike.
3. Next offering is fouled back. Man on second, 2 down. And ball 4.
Bro.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Hit in the air, center field. Carter under it. And that's the 3rd out.
That was terrible.
Bottom of the inning. Now it's Corey Seager.
The shortstop, Corey Seager.
And he hits a ground ball
Right to
side.
him.
Throws to first in time. 1 pitch and 1 out. And now it's Jake Berger to hit.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. Ball 4. Tried another curve but couldn't locate it.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. No throw. He's in there safely. 1 out and a runner at second here in the last half of the 3rd. Swings through that one for strike 2. Runner goes again. There's a ball. Throw to 3rd. Save. That wasn't close. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. In the dirt. Runner stays put at 3rd.
Just not a good pitch to swing at. One reason he's an
Oh my
everyday
God.
player is he usually lays off of that junk.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Down to third baseman, Josh Young. The 1-0. Runner on the move. Cut on and miss. No throw, safe at second. Sonny Gray checks on the runner. Safe at second, and he gets back in. Runner leads away at second. Runner on the go again. Pitch misses. No throw. Safe at 3rd. It's a stolen base. In there at the knees. And the count is 2-2. Got him. 2 out. And Jack Peterson stands in. 0 for 1 so far. In the air, center field. He makes the grab, and that is that.
All right, we got 1 run in.
Back at Globe Life Field. New inning getting started. Well, he's been knocked around pretty good so far, but they've got him back out there at least to begin the inning.
Yeah, and you wonder just the strength and perhaps the health of that bullpen for him to go back out there. But he's taking this one for the team. Perhaps he can stabilize things and the offense can score some runs for him.
Hammered down the right side, but foul.
Well,
got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Jacob Junis takes over on the mound. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Caught him looking for the K. And up to hit is Wilson Contreras.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
Check swing, and he went. Strike 1.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
2 down, bases empty. Wilyer Abreu up next for the Red Sox. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Check swing called strike. And now 2-2. Now one missed.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk. 2 outs, runner at first. Caleb Durbin up next for the Red Sox. Check swing, did he go? Yes, he did. 0-1. Right through there for a strike.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat.
Runner on the go. In the air, left field. And that is that. Back in Arlington, bottom of the 4th, Evan Carter stepping in for the Rangers.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
And a 2-1 on the way. Tap foul at the plate. That misses, and now it's 3-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Danny Jansen to hit here. Singled and drove in a run his first time through.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
In the dirt, and that is ball 1. The Bo Sox Up by 2. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. High fly ball down the left field line. Way back there. And that one is out of here. Danny Jansen hits one out. So the Rangers batting order turns over. Here's Brandon Nimmo. This one in the air center field. Rafaela should have this one 2 away down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Langford in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. In the air, right field. And that's the inning. Back at Globe Life Field. Joe stepping in for Boston. Ceddanne Rafaela. In the air, right field. Nimmo takes it in for the out. And there's one down. Here's the second baseman, Marcelo Meyer. And that one hammered. That's got a chance. And that's going to bang against the wall. He's in at second with a 1-out double.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat. Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Brings it in for the 3rd out.
Come on, we gotta get something going.
We head to the bottom of the 5th. So now it's Corey Seager. Gray back to work. Just missed. Out towards right center field. Rafaela gets there. He's under it. 1 away. Jake Berger stepping in for the Rangers. Center field. Rafaela in position. 2 down. Josh Smith the next to hit. 1 for 2. Smith goes 5 feet 9 inches, 28 years old, and he was a 2nd-round pick back in 2019. Lifted in the air, right field. Abreu settles under it. He's got it, and the inning is over. Top 6. So stepping in for Boston, Trevor Story. This one in the air, right field. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. The 0-1.
Ball outside.
Ground ball left side. And he can't come up with it. Still fires to first. And the throw is late. Missed opportunity there thanks to the misplay. Now here is Jarren Duran. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it.
All right.
He'll circle the bases. Here comes. Taking over on the mound for the Rangers, Jacob Latz.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
1 pitch and 1 out. Now it's the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu. He's already homered in this game. Check swing called strike. Strike 1. Up and in, and he gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Sliced hard but foul.
clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 down. 2 outs. Base is empty. Caleb Durbin up next for the Red Sox. And first offering is fouled off.
Gosh, Boog, I think he's trying to deke the pitcher. There's no way he's thinking he can hit that pitch.
That one way inside. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And in one hops the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Just missed.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if they'll walk you.
And right back to the mound. Handles, throws to first. They limit the damage here. Bottom half of inning number 6 from Globe Life Field in Arlington, Texas. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. And he's going to get to second with nobody out.
Everything came together for him. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good. Well, these Rangers doing a good job.
Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. That one almost got him. Whips it to first. One away, bottom of the 6th. Evan Carter digs in now. Fouled off. He was late.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Strike 2.
Well, we call that keyhole.
This here. Okay. And I've never said this anywhere. Okay. But when I was sort of at my kind of
Bruh.